Hey kiddos. So I've been working with Gradecam now, trying to figure out what is going on. And there has been several trial and errors that I have done, but you can log in with your student ID, which is your ID through Infinite Campus that you guys all know in your head. And that's why some of you were allowed to get in there. Again, but you weren't allowed to see any new assignments that were posted in the different classes. So I'm going to walk you through how to get on Gradecam because I think this will be the easiest. So what I'm going to do is use my daughter. I set her up an account to actually put her in a class of mine, and I'm going to actually walk you through getting into Gradecam. I will be sending you a 6-digit code in your email or in your Remind. If you're set up with Remind, that would be the fastest. So I'm going to try that option first. For you students that have not joined my Remind, please do that as soon as possible. Again, if we were in person, you would have your Chromebooks open and we could do this right in class, but we're not. And again, we know we're going to be at home for at least another week. So I want to try to get this set up. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to gradecam.com. Student portal. You're going to log in to students, and it's going to default where I've already tried to get into her account. So I typed in her first name and her last name, and then this is the code that you guys do not have yet, but you will before the day is out. I'm going to get it to you so that I can get at least one thing checked off the list. Then you're going to go to log in. Once you log in, it's going to ask you to save your password. I'm not going to save it here because this is the little Chromebook I'm using. Then you're going to see the dashboard. It's going to show your classes, and I've named her class Practice Class just because it's a class I'm really just using to see if I can get things to work. It's going to show on the right-hand side what you've turned in, and then it's going to show you what is due soon. So right here is the assignment that I have given her to do, or actually given you guys to do. I'm going to get it to where you can get in this today. And again, if you don't get this done, just get it done by tomorrow sometime. Again, I know it's not your fault that I didn't have you getting in the correct way. But anyway, you click on the assignment, and when you see the assignment, you're going to see a bubble sheet to the left, okay? And then you see the PDF. You can zoom in to see it better. I always try to actually put a copy of this as well into your Infinite Campus so that you can see it that way as well, because my eyes are really bad and I sure can't see that. But you can look at that. If there's more than one page, you can go to the next page. So it actually works right there. And I think you may be able to click on this and download. I'm not going to do that as of yet. But what I'm going to do is pretend that I am reading the question and choosing the right answer. All right, now I only put 10 questions on here just because I was trying. At the bottom, it's going to have a button that says Turn In. Once you turn in the assignment, it should give you some feedback of what you made. It says it was successfully turned in. And I right now don't have it set up where you can see the score, but usually I try to go in there and set that up so that you students can see your score once you take the test. Or again, I'm going to use these for some workbook stuff as well. So you're going to exit, and then it's going to show that there's nothing due and that recently we turned in the safety exam. And it's going to tell you out of how many points that assignment was worth. Okay, so again, I will be shooting out your codes because again, the code that I gave you was, I think, the form code maybe. And some of you may have the right code. So if you have the right code, it should be working for you now. Again, if you log in this way, and I will also type up some directions in the Google Classroom so that you can, if you get confused, you don't have to watch the video again. So I think it's working. So I'm looking forward to seeing you get in there. I do think you'll like Gradecam once we get used to using it, and we will use it a lot. So make sure you can get in there. And it's easy to be intimidated by all these different platforms that we're using, but once we get kind of used to using them, they'll work well. So Thank you for your patience.